What up guys, it's Tops, and I'm here for an unboxing. Today we are going to be unboxing the Retro 3-pack of Amiibo. Now I know this video is a little bit late, but I was able to get this at the stores. I got the pre-order for it, so that's pretty cool. Over here on the back, you see that it says Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and the new 3DS. Which is pretty cool. I love using Amiibo on the new 3DS. The only problem is trying to bring Amiibo places. They're not really the best for portability. Then we have over here the characters. There's R.O.B, Mr. Game & Watch, and Duck Hunt. No, not the Duck Hunt dog, just Duck Hunt, because I don't know why. Even though everyone refers to that character as either the Duck Hunt dog or the Duck Hunt duo, it's just Duck Hunt, but whatever. Let's actually get into opening this package. I feel like I don't want to open this now, but here we go. You gotta do this. Let's just try and do it very delicately. This is probably about as least delicate as it could go. I should have used like an X-Acto knife or something, except I never do that. I never usually even keep the boxes, so I don't even know if I'll keep this one. But just in case, maybe I'll be a little bit careful with this. Alright, so I'm starting to open up this part. Come on. This thing is gonna like tear the whole. This whole thing is gonna just like tear apart. There's no point even trying at this point. It's just, yeah, this whole thing is just getting completely ripped. There's no point even trying anymore. A lot of you are probably cringing right now, but I don't keep Amiibo in the boxes. I always take them out, except for this guy over here. I haven't taken him out of the box yet, because this one is a very cool one. It's one that could be worth a lot someday, and even though I don't plan on selling it, it's kind of cool just to keep it in the box, just in case, you know, since there's not really that much you could do in the game anyway. Yeah, might as well just keep it like that. But anyway, here are the Retro 3-pack. So now that I took it out of the original package, already Game & Watch, this thing slips out. So yeah, that's one of Game & Watch's interchangeable parts. That's cool. That's the first Amiibo that could actually do that. Let's take a look at all of them. So, you know what, since Game & Watch slipped out a little bit right there, let's take a look at Game & Watch first, and then we'll look at the other ones. This is actually very hard sliding out the Amiibo base without having the actual figure to grab onto. So, here's the base. It's a little bit weird how, like, you just slide these in there. So, how this works, let's see, you take it like, no, it's gotta be this way, yeah. Alright, so you take it like this way. See, like this, and you take the figure, like that, and then you slide it in like that. Okay, and there we go. So we have Game & Watch there now. So now let's take a look at the other parts, because there are other pieces. I don't really know how to get to these. Let's see, what do we do? Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at the other figures first, and then I'll figure this out, because I don't want to try and take out the Game & Watch parts and the other figures just go flying all over the place. Here is R.O.B. This one's actually very high quality. It's very detailed, and it definitely stands out to a lot of the other Amiibo, because it just has like such good detail right there. Like, this one's definitely like really well made, I think. So yeah, that's pretty cool. There's R.O.B. And this one is the gray colors because it's the American version. The European and Japan versions, I'm not sure about Australian, but I know European and Japan it's red instead of gray because that's the color of the Famicom, which is what the NES is called in those regions. So now let's get out the last one. This one I want to be very careful with because this one seems to be pretty fragile, the Duck Hunt Amiibo. Yeah, I definitely want to be careful getting out of here, because this thing could just snap this figure. It looks a lot more fragile than the other ones. But here we go. Here is the Duck Hunt duo, I like to call them, even though it's just Duck Hunt. That's what it's called in the game. You just click on it, it's Duck Hunt. The name of the game and the characters are from, like, why? But yeah, this Amiibo is very cool. It's got the dog and the duck there. The duck has one of those clear things, obviously, because it can't have it just float in the air. But yeah, this one is really cool. And yeah, this is really neat to have, because this one is a very, like, this is the Retro 3-pack, but out of all of these, like, this character has, like, not really been in any games really, not that I know of at least, since its original debut in Duck Hunt. And that's pretty cool that like it's like a throwback to that now that the dog's a Smash Bros character. I thought that was really cool when he was introduced. But anyway, now let's take a look at the basic, not the bases, the different poses for Game & Watch. And I'll actually undo these right now. Here we go. Alright, so here's the bottom thing. It's got these different poses. So let's take a look at all of these. So first, we have the parachute pose. So this is one of his moves in the game. Is this one I'm trying to think. I think this is an up special. I'm pretty sure. I haven't played with Game & Watch in so long, but I'm pretty sure his up special is the parachute. So here we go. There is what he looks like. Yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. I really like how they have these different things. It's kind of cool for this amiibo, since it's flat and like you don't really even get much of a figure with it. That's why they decided to put in all these different poses. So yeah, it's pretty unique. It makes some, it gives something really special about this amiibo that would have otherwise just been kind of like bland and just like, not really anything special at all. But then here we have the 9. Alright, wait, how am I supposed to? I think I slid that in wrong before. There we go, I got it right now. Yeah, so this is his neutral. I think this is neutral B. There's neutral B or side B where he picks up like the thing with the number on it, and 9 is the highest number, and it gives like the farthest like launch back that you could have. Like I'm pretty sure it's I don't think it's a one-hit KO necessarily like all the time, but I know like if it's like above 50%, I'm pretty sure it's a one-hit KO. But yeah, there we have that. And there's one final pose left, and this one's actually really cool, in my opinion. This is his pose from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Yeah, they actually put his Brawl pose in here, like what his character portrait was back in that game. That is actually this pose right here. So I thought that was really cool that they did a throwback to Brawl, even though Brawl wasn't really the fan favorite of the Smash Bros. Series. It was the game that got me into Smash Bros. Because I actually didn't have any Nintendo consoles before the Wii. That was my first one that I had from when I was a kid, and then I went back and I played the older games too, but Brawl was the first game that I played, and that was what really got me into Smash Bros. And like just introduced me to the series as a whole. So having this throwback right here, it's really cool for me. Just like seeing this, I might keep the amiibo as this pose. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna go with this one or just the Smash 4 pose, which I might just do that because it it goes along with the rest of the characters since everybody's in their Smash 4 pose. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Here, I'm gonna give you guys one last look at all these figures. Let me try and get this. There we go. It's kind of hard to get these out a little bit. You have to, because you can't just rip them out like completely because you might snap them because they're pretty thin. So you gotta be careful, but at the same time you can't be too careful because then they'll never come out ever. And yeah, so here we go. I'm gonna put the Smash 4 pose back in here. So here's another look at Game & Watch. There we go. Here's another look at the Duck Hunt dog. And here is one last look at R.O.B. So, yeah guys, there you have it. That is the Retro 3-pack unboxing. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps out. Thank you guys so much for the support. This is Tops, and I'm out.